programme. Now, I'm sure everyone watching this show has a TV licence because you can go to prison if you haven't got one. That would be a really rubbish conversation.
What are you in for? Murder. What about you? 6 episodes of EastEnders? Although that was murder.
I think you should be able to get points on your TV licence. Got up early to watch Jeremy Kyle? 3 points. Accidentally deleted that episode of Bake Off where Paul Hollywood says, caress the door with your fingers like a lover? 6 points. Top Gear on Series Link, lifetime ban. American shows are all the rage on our telly at the moment, aren't they? Mad Men is a very successful series, but weird to watch with an older generation, because I get the impression we're taking different things from it. I'm thinking, isn't it terrible the way they treated women back then? Well, my Uncle Terry's thinking,
those were the days.
24 had the time on the screen. The only other place you get that over here is on breakfast telly. I'd love to see Jack Bauer thrown to the weather. We've all learned how to speak American from television, haven't we? Some of the words are quite confusing, though. For example, you might not know that the word scrumpin', which to us means stealing apples, in America, it means dry humping. Imagine getting those two mixed up and ending up with loads of apples. Here are some other ones I've learned. They say sidewalk, we say crab. Now, you might not know all of these. They say eggplant, we say chicken. They say icebox, we say guest bedroom. They say gas, we say... Sorry about that. They say have a nice day, we say... What are you looking at? They say ladybug, we say chlamydia. Of course, one of the best shows to come out of America is Homeland. Essentially, it's a woman trying to work out if a bloke is lying to her. I'll save you the trouble, love. Probably. Damian Lewis plays a character who was kept as a hostage in the desert, locked up inside for 8 years. Well, inside is the best place for him. It's hot out there and he's awfully ginger. I think a British version of Homeland would be very different because our government's so unpopular. They'd say, we've only got 5 minutes to save the Prime Minister. I'll write a letter to the army to get help. They're always talking about moles as well, aren't they? When did moles get this reputation? How effective can a spy be if it's blind? Personally, I've never trusted stoats. There's a lot of obsession with wires as well. I'm always wired. Well, underwired. I'd like to see that show.
The Underwire. It's a war. A war between discomfort and tits on your knees.
I've decided my mission is to find out everything about the show, so here to face my interrogation is Homeland's Director of CIA Counter-Terrorism, David Harewood. Very successful stage and screen actor. So I've got one main question for you.
Go on.
Why don't you do more shows with your top off?
mainly because nobody asks me.
Oh.
I would have
There's
done...
easily women in the audience going, ask him! Somebody ask him! No, maybe later. Your character is under permanent threat of attack. What's it like living in Streatham?
You know, I love it because it's so unpretentious. And, you know, I'm not very pretentious myself. So one minute I'm kind of flying off to LA and kind of walking past palm trees and plastic surgeons. There's a plastic surgeon just opposite the hotel. And then the next minute you're on a plane, you're back to Streatham and you're walking past Greg's and W.H. Smith's. And I love that. I think it's a great kind of... It's a great leveller.
And is there really a Greg's next door to Smith's?
In Streatham, not in Hollywood.
No, because you could get your pasty and then, like, take a break and then you're done.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'd not thought of moving to Streatham.
I do love a Greg's pasty.
I like the sausage, bean and cheese melt. It makes me feel dirty in a really good way. Properly bad. Now, Claire Danes did a lot of snot acting, didn't she?
She did, yeah. She cried a lot.
Do you think that's the main factor of the show's success?
Was
it her, like, was it her snot? Or did somebody come on and, like, dab snot on?
It was fake snot.
It was fake?
Yes.
Is there, like, a snot wrangler?
It's a snot wrangler who comes in and just dumps it all over your face.
Yeah. Somebody out the back with a cold just providing it. Are people genuinely surprised that you're British when they've seen you in that show?
British people are surprised that I'm British. That's the scary... Yeah. The scary thing is I meet people in the street all the time and they say, what are you doing here? You're an American. And I say, no, I'm British.
It's a nice compliment, though.
I've been working here for 25 years, so I was...
Do you ever worry that your Brummie accent's going to come out?
No, not really.
No, not really. Can you teach me to do an American accent? Are there tricks to this?
There are tricks to it. There's certain words that you would find very... that are the key words.
OK.
So I want you to say water, butter, weather.
Water, butter, weather. Are we supposed to be laughing at me? Water, butter, weather.
This could be more difficult than I thought. So, now I want you to say water.
Water.
Butter.
Butter.
Weather.
Weather. Weather. I slipped, didn't I?
You did.
Weather. Water, butter, weather.
That was very, very sexy as well.
Oh, thanks. Do you know the tricks for Geordie? Like, there's some words that are massively Geordie. So, see if you like this. Antibiotics. Can you do that? Antibiotics.
Antibiotic. I can't say that for sexy.
Try another one. Oh, we'll try another one.
Go on.
Monkey risotto.
Monkey risotto.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Monkey risotto.
I'd need more time.
Waterboarding. Is it more fun than skiing? Is it? Because I think it's my least favourite of the water sports.
Which is your favourite?
Of all the water sports?
Yeah.
Bath. Your character oversaw a good few lie detector tests. Have you ever taken one yourself?
No, I've never taken... but I used to be quite a good liar.
Oh, really?
I was a very good liar. No, back in the day. Especially with the ladies. Sorry, girls.
So you've never taken a lie detector test?
No.
No.
Not a real one.
Are you enjoying this interview?
Yes. It's broken.
You've been an amazing guest. Thank you ever so much for coming on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, David Harewood. types of teleprograms that really start to appeal as you get older, and gardening shows are one of them. Gardener's World features someone called Bob Flowerdew. What a name for a gardener! If he worked in most gardens, he'd be called Kevin Catshit. I love watching those transformation garden shows. We've only got 2 days to totally transform this garden, otherwise it's going to take 3 days. Apparently you can get rid of slugs with beer. If they end up pissed and a bit clingy, just leave a kebab out with a bit of salt on it. One tip I read was to put Vaseline on birdhouse poles. Now I just have a garden full of lubed up squirrels. Apparently, and this is true, if you have lion poo in your garden, it stops wildlife digging up all your valuable plants. Personally, I'd say if you've got lions shitting in your garden, you've got bigger problems than a few dead shrubs. Oh, there goes another postman. It's a pity, I thought he'd be able to run faster than that. Maybe it's the catalogues that slowed him down. I've just bought a strimmer for clearing the undergrowth. Lady Shave just wasn't robust enough. There are some plants that are poisonous and shouldn't be eaten under any circumstances. I call them vegetables. My friend and her horrible husband had a huge row about their patio makeover. I asked her what he was so angry about, and she said he wants decking. And I said I couldn't agree more, but what's he angry about? But I need some help on this, so please welcome top television gardener Diarmuid Gavin.
I'm great, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks so much for coming on the show, love. Now, how would you tend my lady garden?
Describe it to me. Is it unruly or is it beautifully manicured?
It needs a bit of work. And it might be a two-man job.
I can do the work of 3 men.
You bring Titchmarsh and Monty and we'll talk. What makes something a weed and how can I tell? What's the difference between a weed and a plant?
There is no difference. A weed is just a plant growing in a place you don't want it.
So something growing where you don't want it to grow. Apparently a common problem is planting too deep. Now, that surprises me, because I didn't think you could go too deep.
What are you planting?
Oh, now it's a proper question about gardening. A man's cock. I just say go all the way until it stops.
Okay, in bulbs, a lot of people ask that question for bulbs. So twice the depth of the bulb, and it'll always go towards the light, just like a man's.
I did not know that about a man's bulb. How long does it take you to harden off?
It depends on who's asking.
Have you ever dug up anything odd in a garden?
I dug up a cat once.
Was it dead?
It was, and kind of the lady had told me she'd buried the cat in the garden, and I just forgot where, so up it came with the digger.
if a trampoline will take me weight.
We just put a trampoline in our garden. If it takes me, it'll take you, and it'll even take the two of us.
Oh, okay. That's a weird offer, but I'm up for it. Now, we're all being asked to save rainwater. Do you like big butts and you cannot lie?
Yes. As you are so nasty.
What is the correct position in a garden for a semi-deflated space hopper? Because I've got one and I don't know where to put it.
Is space hopper a kind of euphemism?
No. What? I don't know what it would be a euphemism for. It's just like an inflatable thing. It's got ears that you hold on to. I've never realised how ridiculous a space hopper sounds when you just and you sit on it and then you bounce along.
You blow this thing up.
Yes.
You sit on it.
You sit on it, you hold onto its ears,
then
and you bounce along like that. Are you on one now? I can't believe you just made me describe a space hopper. Has your wife ever imposed a hosepipe ban? It's been lovely having you on the show, ladies and gentlemen, Diarmuid Gavin. To like gardening programmes and shows for older people, but I can still enjoy a bit of youth TV. On Cribs, a camera crew is shown around a celebrity's house. Often it's not even their house, which must be tricky when you're showing people around. This is the lounge. This is the ensuite kitchen. This is the wardrobe where I keep all of me gimp. This is the dungeon where we keep the wine. Catfish is a show that follows people on the internet who are having relationships with other people on the internet who are lying about who they are. But you can tell straight away, too many jobs. Oh, he's lovely. He's a rapper and a male model and a footballer and a cowboy. Some people call him Maurice. One of my favourite shows this year was The Big Reunion, where they reunited 90s pop bands for one last concert/tour. Old, awesome bands, couple of new faces. Same people, just new faces. Surely the most offensive thing isn't being asked to do the show, it's being asked when you're still going. Where your manager rings you, good news, got you on that big reunion. But we're still together. Oh, shit, sorry, lads, I didn't know. But if you like people singing on TV, there's nothing better than Glee. Glee couldn't be any camper if Dale Winton turned up singing ABBA songs while wearing sequined, bumless cowboy chaps. If they had a British version, it would be called Glum. A bunch of talented losers who don't end up doing anything because after-school club funding has been cut. While fans of Glee are called Gleeks, fans of Glum would be called Glunts. Watching Glee, but I can't watch it with my boyfriend because he doesn't understand that sometimes a band just appears out of nowhere. You watch Game of Thrones and find all of that fantasy nonsense totally feasible, but where did the band come from? They weren't there before, and no one ever thanks them. What I'd like to do is find out more about my favourite show, so please welcome all the way from Glee Club, it's Matthew Morrison. favourite show. So the question I have to ask you is, are you really here?
Yes, I am really here. But my name is Matthew, not Will. Now, in real life, I'm not the kind of guy who actually hangs out around high schools. I bet you're glad to hear that.
That's probably for the best, isn't it? Yeah, that's fair enough. I love Glee. I love all the singing and all the dancing. But tell me, how do you get your curls so tight? You've got a bloody good head of hair on you.
Thank you. I thank my mom for that.
Does she blow dry it for you?
She does.
Now, is it true you only ate potatoes so that you could get a six-pack? That was a diet that you did. Is that true?
Sweet potatoes.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Were you just eating? Did you try it? Did you just have potatoes?
Just chips every day. To be honest, it wasn't much of a change from what I was doing before. That's annoying. Can I smell you? That was just. That's.
Which part of me would you like to smell?
Like a neck would do?
A
Is
neck?
that okay?
Here, I'll come over to you.
Oh, okay.
I'll come over to you.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, it's slightly overtaken by that area. Wowzers. I got two smells there. I'm not going to say which one I preferred. Can I touch you? It's fine. Now, you did a gig at the White House for the Obamas. That must have been terrifying.
It was at Christmas time, and I did a Hawaiian Christmas song, because he's from Hawaii.
Because you sucked up to him properly, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Now, Obama gave you a hug afterwards. How did that feel? Did you just feel really safe? Did he give good hug?
He does. You know what? When Obama is in the room, he is the coolest guy in the room. Like, hands down, he is just a really cool guy. And it was a cool hug.
Was it a bit too long? Did you hold on for a bit too long?
No, because you get a Secret Service member, like, kind of pulling you off right away. Yeah, you can't stay there.
They pull
too
you
long.
off as well.
No.
Now, do you think I would make it in Glee Club?
Nope.
Could I not even, help tidy you up after Glee Club?
Don't even audition. Oh, hey, no, I meant to say, don't stop believing.
But I think I could fit in really well, because I'm a bit of an outcast, and I wear glasses, and that's it, isn't it? So
You're an outcast with your own damn TV show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's hope the people from school are watching. My favourite song is Cliff Richard's Wired for Sound.
I don't think I know that one.
You don't know?
I don't know that one.
Well, you know Cliff Richard.
Dang, I'm in trouble, huh?
Oh, my God. You've never heard of Cliff Richard?
Cliff Richard.
He's like our Elvis.
Obviously. I'm gonna get, booed off stage in a second.
Now, you do a bit of breakdancing, don't you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Back in the day. I call it broke dancing now.
Oh.
Because every time I do it, I'm older now, so my back hurts the next day, and it's not a good thing.
That's fair enough. I mostly dance sitting down, especially when I'm driving and stuff. Can you give me any tips for sit-down dancing?
Sit-down dancing? Like the roll, the wave, just like this, you know? But if you're driving, you might go...
I could do it, and if I've got the window open, I could get it all the way out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Ow.
that. Like that. Ooh. Probably shit at this. I don't think you should have this in there. What was that?
Nothing.
What happened there?
You just kind of turned me on a little bit.
You appeared in a TV movie called Once Upon a Mattress.
I did.
Was it a porno? Was the full title Once Upon a Mattress and Twice Against a Wall? karaoke king on a night out?
No.
Not at all.
No.
When I do karaoke, I do it in a private booth.
Okay.
I
bet you do.
It's not the only thing I do in a private booth, but we'll save that for later. But I like the small speakers and I like the tall speakers. And if they've got music, then they're wired for sound. Bloody band. Thank you, Bob! And thank you, dancers. That's all we've got time for tonight. Unfortunately, we haven't had time to talk about high school shows. Like Grange Hill, they never did songs. Well, they did, but it was about heroin. They're bringing back Dawson's Creek. He's older now and manages the creek with cod liver oil. And we haven't had time to talk about The Wire. People complained they couldn't understand what was being said. Southerners had the same problem with Biker Grove. And 24. Proof of what a bloke can get done in a day when he puts his mind to it. Good night.
Manic Street Preachers lead the later lineup live with Jules Holland next here on BBC Two. While on BBC Three now, can Alfie save Abby Grow from financial ruin? It's Bad Education.